What's up, Kingdomers? We're doing things a little differently for this update. As mentioned in our last update preview, we're mixing up the format a bit so that we can keep up with our new cadence of updates. For those of you who may have missed our last update preview, first of all, shame on you. What are you doing missing update previews? Come on! Just kidding, we forgive you this time. But to go over what we'll be doing today, we want to welcome you to our first event walkthrough. In this walkthrough, we'll still show off the new content you get for this update and go through the event, but as you've already noticed, we'll be missing a few things. First, these walkthroughs won't have trivia at the beginning, so we're throwing you right into the nitty-gritty of this update. Next, you won't be able to see our oh so beautiful faces. Unless you really want to. In which case, here they are. Feast your eyes! Alright, that's enough. Get these things out of here. But aside from all that, it's business as usual. Like we mentioned, you'll get to see new content including any new characters, attractions, concessions, decorations, or parade floats that are coming to the kingdom in the next update. As the title suggests, we'll of course give you a nice little walkthrough of what you can expect for the event. And before you start wondering, we won't be leaving you on what could be coming for the next update. Hints can still be found in this video as well, so keep your eyes peeled and ears open, Kingdomers. Anyway, with all that being said, let's go ahead and jump straight into the walkthrough. To start things off, in Update 64, we'll be continuing not one, but two Kingdom Quest storylines. We'll get to continue on with The Rescuers Part 3 and DuckTales Part 2. In order to do so, we'll be welcoming Madame Medusa and Webby to the kingdom. Let's take a look. The Rescuers will have their hands full as they keep an eye on Madame Medusa in her ever-relenting quest to get her hands on the Devil's Eye. Even when she isn't up to her usual schemes, she's still one to keep a lookout for. Make sure to hide your gems, Kingdomers, because Madame Medusa is definitely on the hunt for some diamonds. Next, get ready to add one more to the Quack Pack because we've got Webby wobbling her way into the kingdom. Of course, she'll be bringing along her Quacky Patch doll, which not only is here for the company, but also Quacky Patch has some secrets of her own. Moving on to our new attraction for this update, we have the Golden Condor flying into the kingdom. Did any of you Kingdomers have eyes sharp enough to catch that in the last update preview? If so, let us know in the comments down below. But even if you didn't, you'll get to officially add it to your kingdom during Update 64. As we've mentioned before, both the Rescuers and DuckTales are permanent content. That's right, you heard me right, Kingdomers. Both the Rescuers and DuckTales will be permanent content yet again. So you'll be able to unlock this attraction along with Webby and Madame Medusa as you progress through the kingdom quests. Since this is permanent content, you can take your time as this is not going to be limited content whatsoever. This was a short and sweet show and tell this time around for new content, so let's go take a look at the event. Wait, hold on. What's Maleficent doing up there? When her tower is set up, that can only mean one thing. That's right. We've got a mini event. Wait, no, that's not right. Oh yeah, that means we've got ourselves a tower event. For those of you who are thinking tower event, I know the drill. Think again. We'll be introducing a few changes to the tower event to improve the overall experience for all of you Kingdomers out there. Now, before we get into the gameplay and all the nitty-gritty details of this event, let's go over the basics. The tower event will start on November 17th and it will end on December 2nd. Chapter 1 will start on November 17th, Chapter 2 will start on November 22nd, and Chapter 3 will start on November 27th. And for each of those chapters, you'll have a different featured character you can use in your team to get you some of those sweet bonus coins. In Chapter 1, your featured character is Go-Go. In Chapter 2, your featured character is Chip. And in Chapter 3, your featured character is Ryder. As a quick little refresher for how tower events work, you'll need to send a team of characters to go challenge Maleficent in her tower. You can select your team by tapping the tower or by tapping on the tower event timer found at the bottom of your screen. Every time you challenge the tower, you'll make progress in the chapter to earn milestone rewards and take control of the crystal. Once you earn all your milestone rewards for that chapter, you can consider that crystal controlled and that chapter complete. Something that is different this time around when you select your team is that when you're selecting a character, you'll have an option to select a character from a favored collection. By slotting in a character from a favored collection into your team, you'll get bonus points and coins. These favored collections will change every time you challenge the tower, so you'll be able to mix up your teams a little bit every single time you send them off to challenge the tower. You'll also see something a little different about the tower shop. In previous tower events, the shop would be unlocked as each new chapter became available. Now, all of the shop content will be available at the start of the event, so you can choose whether you want to save up your coins to spend on a character or attraction you may not have yet, or if you want to spend them on tokens. There will also be a section for bonus items which can be previewed at the start of the event, but in order to unlock them, you will need to complete the requirements shown below the item. A completely brand new feature we're introducing to the tower event is something called explorations. Explorations are tasks that involve sending characters on tasks to, well, explore the tower. By sending them on these explorations, you earn some additional refreshes and also some other rewards along the way. More explorations will be available as the new tower event chapters unlock. However, don't worry, if you still have some explorations you haven't completed from the last chapter, those ones will still be available for you to do. Once you complete enough explorations to reach the end of a row or a column, you'll be able to claim the final reward for that exploration. But be careful, some explorations on the way can give you some extra rewards without needing to complete an additional task, but some just might be a trap. If you just so happen to land on any of these traps, do not worry. All that's going to happen is that some tier 2 tappers are going to spawn in your park. You'll need to clear those tappers before you're able to start any new activities. However, if you spawn any of these tier 2 tappers as a result of a trap, it won't affect any activities currently in progress. Once you clear these tappers, you'll be able to continue your explorations as normal, and you'll also get some event currency out of it. You'll also see a new tab for refreshes. On this page, you'll be able to see how many refresh tokens you've earned so far, and you'll also see a new way to earn some more refresh tokens. You'll see that there are 5 slots available. In these slots, you'll be able to select an attraction to generate refresh tokens. Once you select an attraction, a countdown timer will start to indicate how long it'll take until a refresh token is generated. Keep in mind that this timer is separate from the usual countdown timer that attractions have to generate other resources. When you select an attraction, you'll be able to choose from a list of available attractions that you own. You do not need to have this attraction in your park in order to have it generate a token. If you choose a new attraction before the timer has completed, then this will reset the timer and you will not get a refresh token for the previously selected attraction. The drop chance of a refresh token is increased the higher the building's enchantment level, so take that into consideration when choosing between attractions. Additional slots will be made available as new chapters get unlocked, and a 5th will also be available if you purchase the Kingdom Pass. If you want to keep track of milestone or leaderboard progress, you can find that in the Progress tab. When you tap or click on the tab, you'll be able to select whether or not you want to review your milestone progress or where you stand on the leaderboard. And finally, since there are a lot of new changes, you can review some of those changes if you need a little nudge in the right direction by checking out the Help tab on the bottom. And that just about wraps up everything we have for you in our first event walkthrough, Kingdomers. We hope you found it helpful as we get ready for the next update. Don't forget to download the update on November 15th and get ready for the tower event on November 17th. And remember, although we couldn't do trivia for you in this video, there's still a hint or two hiding in this video for what's to come in the next update, but I have a hunch you know what's coming next already. Have a magical day, Kingdomers, and we'll see you in the next one.